a closer look, we can see dirt has...
All right. What's the problem? Something about what the fuck? Uncut cannot use object of type error as an array. Where am I doing that? 1977. Okay. $1977. Okay. Minigame type. Yeah, this is... Why is this getting hit? Oh, well, I guess go to a new area, everything gets hit. Right, because there's a minigame there. I have to rebuild the way minigames are handled in general, so I'm not too worried about fixing this at the moment. So let's just do that. In due time, minigame in due time. Still getting some bullshit though. Let's start a new game. Yeah, okay. Cool. So, major updates since the last stream. I've done a lot of work in the admin for the plugin. Also added a bunch of default things, a lot of more control over the HUD. You'll see now we have a new way that the menus open, a little bit cleaner, centered. These are the default icons for settings. And for your storage, it's like a little bag. But those are now overrideable. So not only can you hide the storage menu, you know, maybe your game doesn't have collectibles or weapons or anything like that. So you can hide that, or you can override the menu icons for storage, the crewmate menu icon, and the settings icon. So cool. A lot more control. Also, I have now added the ability for you to turn off any of the bars. So the gauges on in the HUD on the front end. So like this health bar, mana bar, power bar, and the points. So all of those you could turn off now. So let's say that you don't have money, right? And maybe you don't have points. So I could turn those off. No, whoops, I'm logged out apparently. Come on. Screwing with my groove. So now you can turn off money and points. Save the changes. And then when you replay this level, whoop, Now you see there's no money, no points. Now it's just the 3 HUD bars. Very cool. Hey, Deanna, what's going on? Can't get mod now? No. I have nothing to mod. I also don't know how to do that. Nor do I want to learn. But, thanks for stopping by again. It's nice to see you. Hope your quest continues better than here. Yeah, so now you can turn those off. Very cool. I should probably make the mission list not just float, because right now it's just kind of pushed down as low as I need it to be, right? Yeah, I'm using top 11. But I would like it to be controlled by the width, the height of the menu. Oh, man. Yeah. Which... the only way I can do it is if I put them under the same container, which I don't think would work. Mostly because I know, well, I guess that's not the end of the world there. Wait, what? Wait, so what are these? These are no position. But if I turn the position off, it goes away? Huh. That's weird. Oh, is that controlling more than just the missions? Is that why? No. No, it's not. That's just the mission. Oh, no, it does. Explore points. Got it. Right. So this one would be position. Oops. Position unset. I don't know. Do I like the missions being in there? And the white... I guess I kind of do. Let me actually put some thought into that. Because I did not like how the mission is kind of floating randomly. Because if I put missions inside of the settings, the points container, because they're in the same place. Only problem is that if you turn all the HUDs off, the missions go away too then. So I might need to change this then to being inside here. Which would give me more of a reason, I guess, to not completely turn everything off. You know, I don't need this at all then. Yeah, I can just get rid of this. Because now we know that at least there should be missions inside of there, even if there are no HUD bars. Alright, cool. Let's change the styling on it too then. This is missions. So we'll have to get rid of the top 11 and the fixed. I guess all this. Yeah. Let's try that. Yeah, Mom. Okay. So if I turn the money and points back on, which I just did. See what it looks like with everything. Now the only thing I need to do is think, do I put a title above the missions? Or like a separator? Like a little HR? Maybe. Let's see what it looks like. Yo. So it'd be like, oops, HR. God damn it, come on, dude. Let's just see what that looks like. Well, added some space, but yeah, it doesn't have anything there. That's weird. Oh, maybe the color's the same? No. Take me. That's weird. Whatever. I'll just add some style. Give it a border top instead. That's fine. So where's missions again? Border top. Pixel solid gray. And I'll probably have to add some padding. That's my guess. Let's see what it looks like so far. Yeah, a little padding. Maybe we'll do 2 pixels so it's not weird looking. Padding top. Nope. Refresh. Too much padding. Or is it? I don't know. Is that good? I kind of like it. But let's do 0.75. And let's actually do that for both. No. I also need to add a margin. Margin top. 0.5. Let's try that. Ooh-ho-ho. All right, come on. I kind of like it. Yeah, you know what? I think I like having the missions in the box with the points. That's pretty good. Though, I don't know, maybe the line is a little boring. Maybe I should put a dashed border instead or something. I think it's fine though. It's probably fine. Hey, get the fuck out of the way, dude. You gonna go? There we go. Let's fuck out of here. I'll follow you. Talking, skipping cutscenes. Okay, wait, what? I think my starting position's messed up. The fuck is right? What? Something is in the way here. What did I do? Oh, it's the door. I think it's the door. Oh yeah, it is the door. It's weird. Whatever. Collect your ID card. I just want to see what it looks like with multiple missions. Thanks. Dude, I am slow. I know I was testing speed on my local, but that's really bad. Yeah, got it. Okay, cool. Thanks. Yeah, it's just still. Why is it not letting me? I'm gonna have to reset my local to production. There's a bunch of weird shit I was testing. It's messing with the flow. Let me organize my office. Okay, well that's another test. Whoa, I moved really quickly. And a bunch of missions. Okay, yeah, I like it. I like having the white background behind the tasks. It grows and shrinks properly. Yeah, no, this is good. I think that's a perfect win. No, my only issue is that these gauges have to be 100 pixels because of math. But whatever. It seems like it does. It grows width-wise too. Okay. This is not why I'm here. So we already finished the hut. We replaced all the Unicodes with icons. I did not replace the dev mode Unicode. And I also need to move that over. Which, technically, I should move it under. It's really in the way. This should be under the rest. Why can't I change you? Yeah, it should be like 6, right, 0, 1. Yeah, that's probably better. Because then I could open it. Yeah, I'll be good to go. Okay, let's actually move the dev mode menu icon. And I think I'll keep Unicode. It's the dev mode, it's not for like the front end play. This is a new addition. New addition. What did I say? It was 6. 6 RAM. Ho, ho, ho. 6 RAM and right was 1. Alright. Much better. Now I can keep adding menus to the left. And the dev mode menu is not in the way. Perfectos. Yeah, so if I put on the menu now. Well, that's why I didn't want to do Unicode, but let's try again. Yeah, there we go. I like having this in the center too. I do need to work on that menu a little bit, but I think I'm going to replace that. Pretty sure I have like toolboxes already I can use. Toolboxes. I know we have a bunch of chests. Kind of a case. These are all satchel chests. I know I did a bunch of toolboxes, but it's probably going to take a while to find. Show me a toolbox. These are workout gear. Syringe. Oh, here we go. Toolbox. Kinda. In the same vein. Does it look too much like the satchel though? Pretty close to the satchel. Anything more toolboxy? Oh, this is very toolboxy. This blue one. Let's grab that one. Why not? That'll twerk. Gimme. Let's jump into this. Now, I know nobody's here, but I wanted to show this on screen. So let me open up the new toolbox. And I'll show you something cool that I got in the beta Illustrator. So if you take an image, I'm going to live image trace it right now and turn it into an SVG vector. So this is a vector now. We'll expand it. You can see all the paths. So let's clip this. If I remove the background, let's actually remove the white here as well. Okay. So now, with the beta Illustrator, it has this brand new feature that I've been waiting for a very long time. That's going to change the game when it comes to, you know, pixel art animation and animation in general, to be honest. But you use this new feature called turntable. So now when you click this, I need to show this. It's going to generate the ability for you to literally turn it in like 3D space. And not only side to side, but up and down. Now, the reason this is amazing for pixel art animation is because now you can change the perspective of your character without having to redraw the entire thing to turn him to the left or turn him to the right. You know what I mean? So in 10 seconds, I'm using the turntable feature in Adobe Illustrator beta, and I'll be able to turn this object in 3D space, but it's a 2D object. So check it out. When this finishes, I will show you. And what makes this even cooler is that, you know, if you're doing generative video creation to animate, you know, pixel characters, it really matters how they look when they start and then when you put the prompts in. Because if you say, hey, I want to turn the character around, it's going to do its best to turn it around and then do something. But if you start it with the way you want it to face in the first place and it looks good to you, then it'll be able to generate the animation even better. All right, so it's done. Now, when I just scroll through here, I can turn the toolbox. You see that? And I can get 120 degrees each way. So it basically turned this into a 3D object. So if I wanted to have it kind of turn to the side a bit, or even completely to the side, like I could put that against the left wall now. And then I could put another one, you know, against the back wall. Better yet, I can do a bird's eye view and turn. Look at that. So now I'm seeing it from a bird's eye view at an angle. This is what the turntable feature in the beta Illustrator lets you do. Coolest part is you can just do this and you can literally place all of the views, kind of like a sprite, here. And now look, now you can see every angle of the toolbox. And it took, what, 5 seconds? It took a little bit of time, but I didn't have to animate it. So now we have all these angles. So if I really needed to place this in a 3D space or a 2D space at the right point in my map, now I can do that without having to fucking prompt a million times. Turn it to the side, you know, bird's eye view, bottom view. It's like, no, it's right here for you. Now I actually just need to export this as an icon, so I'm going to do that. This is going to be my toolbox. And actually, I need this to be in the theme, so let's just do that real quick. Okay, here we go. Toolbox. All right, you're there. And then let's change this Unicode, which is not very good because sometimes Unicode breaks and then the entire site looks like shit, the entire game. And now we're going to call this, I forget. The only problem with doing it this way is that getting it to actually show, like if I do this, because now it's there, and then I go SRC, images, toolbox. This might work. Let's try it out. So I am going to have to put a width and height on this. Width, 50 pixels, no height. Right? Yeah, no height. And let's get rid of this. Right? No. Get rid of this, I think. Yeah, we don't need font size, we don't need line height, don't need text shadow, don't need color. Okay, I think that's good. Let's try that. And see what it looks like. Okay. Try it again. What the fuck? New edition. Oh, it's erroring out. What did I do? Does it not like my SVG? What is happening? Oh, am I fucking importing something dumb? No. What did I do? Yeah, see, look, I did. Oh, wait. Did I do it wrong? Oh, okay. Almost. Let's try that. Might have just had the wrong path. Yep, that worked. Well, there's my lunchbox. I'm right. Oh, width is 300. Right. No. width is not 300. I thought I fixed the width. Oh, I did it in there. Yeah, this is 50. Not engaged, just 50. 6, 1. Yeah, that's correct. Almost. And I got so used to the red toolbox. Now this just kind of looks like an item on the map. Doesn't look like an item. I mean, they all kind of look like items on the map, unfortunately. I might need to add like a border on them or something. I don't know. Maybe I should do what I do with the other HUD items and put like a white background behind them. Let me see if that would work. I did it for those, but now those are in the same thing. But if I move that there, and I put these two excuse me. Look great. All right. I think I'm nitpicking right now, and I just need to get over it and just let it be. HUD menu is fine. HUD menu is fine. Okay. 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 All right. So now I need to look what's next. I replaced all the Unicodes now, right? I think so. We have all this. Require hide storage menu. Replacement icons. There was something I was thinking. I kind of want to make all of these overrides and not like you have to add them. And another thing, I want there to be the option of not having a weapon as well. Like you can just, interact with things without having a weapon. I mean, I make fist kind of that, like the default. But I make you have to create fist. Like that's something you have to do first. So I think I need to make it so you don't need a weapon at all to play the game. Oh, not play the game, but to create a game, you don't need a weapon. I mean, all the logic will still apply, but okay. Anyways, let's get the. I want to make the indicator and the arrow. Those are defaults in the theme, and then you override them, just like I did for the other icons. These right here, the menu icons. So I want to do that for these two as well. So let's do that real quick. That being said, I guess I just need to throw the indicator icon in here. Where is it? Indicator. They called me the indicator. Indicator. Something like that. Should be here. Yeah, there we go. All right, so indicator goes in here. Goes in here. Goes in here. We'll add that to the theme as well. It's called indicator. And this will be the default. Cool. That being said, indicator, where is it? That's not part of the Explorer template? What is it part of then? Maybe item HTML? Indicator. Yeah, I guess so. Okay, so the default is going to be whatchamacallit, this plugin dir URL assets src images indicator svg. Cool. So that's one thing. Is not in object context. The fuck are you talking about? Am I not in a function? Yeah, I am. I'm in a fucking static function. Damn it. Okay. I always forget how to do this. It's like explore. No. I'm just gonna have to do. What the hell? I don't. I always get this wrong. Isn't there like a plugin dir URL? Yeah, because these are all inside of a public function. And then these are also inside a public function. Yeah. I guess I could define it here. It's still this. I forget how to do a self-reference. Like self plugin dir URL equals this plugin dir URL. Maybe just like this. No. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, forget it. I give up. So let's just do the old plugin dir. What is it? Get Was it? Fuck. Get plugin URL. Plugin URL. That's what it is. So this current actual file is here. So I'll have to go there to get to assets. Cool. So that's good. And then if false equals empty, then there is no indicator image. See, that's what I don't want. Else. Well, actually, we don't need that at all. Now we just get rid of this. There shall be one. The only thing is if it's a indicator equals false equals empty, indicator, otherwise dish. Cool. So the reason I put a default in the get option is because if it doesn't exist at all, boom. But if they remove it and it used to exist and it's just empty, then it'll do that one. Those are two different scenarios. But it should work now. And now I should be able to remove this. But first let's double check. Actually, we're gonna need to go to a new level to test this. Why is he so fast in this level? But he's so slow in the other one. That's weird. Okay, so indicator works. Now let's remove. Oh shit. And let's test if the indicator is still there. It is. Okay, cool. So default's working. Fantastic. Let's do the same thing for arrows. Arrow icon. Arrow. So we're getting the explainer arrow. No. That's arrow style. No, we don't need that. Here we go. Arrow icon. Same thing. This is going to be default, so plugin under URL. Okay. Assets. SRC images. Arrow icon.svg. Cool. We'll do the same thing. False equals empty. Arrow image. Arrow image. Otherwise, Ju. It is plugin under URL, right? Yeah. Awesome. That should work. But now I need to make that arrow into a SVG, which it is not. It's WebP, so it's a PNG. And I gotta find that shit. Sword arrow? Nope. I don't exactly know. I know it's uploaded, so I could just take it from the site. But I want the original, which should be in here. Might not be though. Nope, it is. Ju. Imis tris. I think I only need 6 colors. Perfect. Expand. Perfect. We now have arrow. Now we'll export you as arrow. And then let's throw this bad boy in this bad boy. Where'd you go? Joe. Go here. And we'll change that to arrow icon. Perfect. All right, and now we should be able to remove this and just have it be the default. Start a brand new game so we can have the pop-up. So that's good. Now let's remove this. And uh-oh. We have a loser. What did I do wrong? Asset, images, arrow icon. Looks good. Oh, no. Yeah, it should be fine. Yeah. Oh, I did it backwards. No, I didn't. No, asset. Oh, assets. My bad. I'm dumb. Try it again. Shit. What's going on? Oh, it's still coming up asset. Oh. God damn it. I'm not paying attention. Try again. Yay. Yeah, looks fine. Same old, same old. Cool. So now you can default and not have to upload everything right away. So these are overrides. So let's make sure that all those descriptions are changed. So now we have indicator, override your indicator icon, and then arrow, override the default arrow icon. Cool. And then my only other problem is weapons. I do think weapons should not be required to create a game. That is something that could be a blocker for some people, especially if you just want to make like a dumb, POC. You just create a character, create a level, create an item that you want to collect. Like, you should be able to do that without having to create a weapon. It should be as simple as just doing the first 2 steps. And then I'll need to remove the default weapon from the tutorial as well, because that's not required anymore. So, that being said, let's see what that would entail. Because no weapon, then I would have no weapon there. He would have no weapon attached to him. Which, didn't I already fucking change? Or do I still have a weapon? Okay, I do. I still have a weapon. Yeah, because that's what it has. It has stuff connected to it. Yeah, and this is the thing. See, like, so technically I need a weapon. I just don't want it required. So I want it defaulted to fist, but I don't want this to show up for fist. Unless you create a fist. Yeah, that's tough. There's a lot of functionality connected to having a fist. Including in your satchel here. You have fist as your first weapon, basically. But you can also turn off this menu. You don't need it by default. So I need to keep the fist weapon, but not have it be selectable. And I basically just need to hide this fist. Yeah, because I keep thinking like, oh, I'll just default it to fist, but no, I don't think that should be possible or should be necessary. So let's try this. Let's try deleting the weapons, and then we'll make it so you don't need them. So I'll go to weapons, go here. I clicked the exact wrong button. And let's move to trash. Deleted. Okay. No weapons. Meaning there's no weapon selection here. It says select. There's nothing to select. Now, what happens when I refresh? Does it break? Okay, so no fist. But do I have a default weapon? Okay. Now, is it saying data weapon fist because I saved that as the default weapon? Yeah, let me save the settings here. Now it'll break. Okay, so there's no weapon. There's no strength. So what'll happen when I try to interact with these plants? Because I'm still getting the animations, obviously. Okay. So it's still treating the weapon as the default without... Okay, so I don't need a default weapon then. Cool. That's great. Fuck it. I didn't have to do anything. But I do need to get rid of the tutorial portion then, because it's not required. Wait. Why is my setup right here? So weapon select is no longer needed. Oh wait. So that means, hold up, I need to remove it from the setup menu. Shut up. So choose the weapon is 7. Let me change this to 7. And then we need to get rid of this weapon select option, which is 7. Yeah. This should work. Now we'll get rid of this. Weapon select option is no longer needed. Okay. All right, let's give it a shot. Let's go to options and remove the setup flag. Which is scheduler, WooCommerce, game page. Oh, here we go. Triggered. I change this to true. Now I'll just delete it. Oh, no, I need it to be true. Wait, how do I edit this shit? Edit. Oh. Doy. Save. All right. Wait, what? Oh, that's right. Create default weapon. I gotta get rid of that. It's like giving me shit. Create finish weapon. Yeah. No longer need that. What? I'm confused. Why is it empty? Okay, main character. Finish character, finish area. Wait, why is it showing an empty pop-up now? Tutorial container. Oh, shit. I need to change these steps. Yeah, 500. So now this is actually 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that means I need to switch these as well in the setup. 6, 5, 4. This is 6, 5, 4. And now this is 6, 5, 6, 5, 4, 5, and 4, 4. All right, now it should be good to go. One, two, 1, 2, 3. Whoops. Sorry, Roblox, I did not mean to click you. Come on, dude. I am not playing Roblox. Yeah, so now there's 4. Yeah, 4. Oh, right here. 3. That should be it. What the fuck? Okay. It should be showing the page 1 because tutorial step is engaged. No. Page select option. And then page select, blah, 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 blah. So it should be making this engaged. So what the fuck? Why is it not doing this? Step 1, create that. Step 2, create that. Choose the page. Choose the area. Choose the character. Page. What am I missing here? Why am I going crazy? So, tutorial step, data step 3. I thought I saw that. Data step 1, 2, 3. Right here. Things made. Okay, what are things made? That's probably why it's not working. That's my bad. Let's go to the menu. Things made. Aha, weapon. Oh, that was annoying. Okay, so now there's no things made. It should do this. There you go. Choose game. Which I can do. Choose the area. Which we can do. And now choose the main character. Which we can do. Wait, what? Blue. So choosing this one is not working. So the first two worked. Page select, went to the next one. Oh, wait. Is that correct? Yeah, because 3 is this. Went to 4. Then we did area select. That worked. 4, 5, 4, 5. Oh, shit. This still says weapon select option. That's right. I need to switch this to character. No, character's the first one. Oh, add engage to nothing. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I wanted to scroll to the bottom, which is what I removed here. Scroll to. Yeah, this. That should do it. Got that. Got that. Got that. And now save your selection. And it worked. Okay, cool. And that's it. And no default weapon required. Can be fist if you want it to. Don't need it though. Does that mean, oh yeah, I was gonna say, does that mean fist is still showing up in the menu? It's not. So I actually need to make sure that it doesn't need to if it doesn't exist. Let's do that real quick. Now we might be done with this menu shit. Default weapon. So this might not exist. Because if this is false, then we have some issues. Okay. So it doesn't equal default, then we can do this. Basically, which is basically this. I guess we should say false, empty. Yeah. In case they do select it and then unselect it. Otherwise, this just needs to be null. And if it's null, then this isn't going to exist. Whatever, let's just make it false. Same thing goes here then. I guess we could do that. Right? Am I using default weapon in here anywhere? I don't think so. Alright, let's try it out. Nope, I broke something. What? Shows follow buttons. What? That's not what I was expecting. Why is that happening right now? What the fuck? Is that the only error? Follow buttons. Okay, different error. Was not. Wait, what? What's happening? Are there no errors? And also no anything. Page title. What is happening? What did I do? All because I defaulted this, maybe? I don't get it. What the fuck? Oh wait, it's using it here too. Ah, hold on. Weapon ID. Default weapon ID. Default weapon ID. False equals that. Nothing. Default weapon object ID. There we go. Maybe? No, why would that fix anything? Site just decided to fucking go insane. Default weapon ID. Okay, so it has nothing to do with the menu. This is separate. What the hell's going on here? My site just blew up on me. What's going on? Everything's fine. But it's completely dead. And there's no error. Which is crazy because I have debug mode on. And there's just nothing. It's just completely blocked. What did I do? Let me look at the fucking code changes. Here. Nothing crazy. What did I do here? False equals empty. Name default weapon. It just doesn't make sense because I got rid of all this and still did that. Is it this? Get default weapon, maybe? I don't know why it would be. Seems like it was working before. I am thoroughly confused. Like I said, if I get rid of this, it should be fine. Like this. But it doesn't care. Alright. Maybe I'm just tired. But I'm gonna stop the site. Because I don't want to spin my wheels if it's environmental. Doesn't seem like it though. Seems like it's just a game page. No. It's completely fucked. Okay. Well. Let's switch branches or something. Can't even switch branches. How is there no fucking error? There's no console errors, there's no network errors, it's just like nothing's loading anymore. At least now there's an error. I don't get it. .500 internal server error. And yet there's no debugging error. It's like there's a critical site. Oh my god, fucking Roblox, dude. I keep hitting it. Oh, I am not in the mood for this shit, Roblox. Seriously. I am removing you. You are now fucking removed. Thank you. I am going to turn off all the menus and see what happens. Because all this work. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. I am tired. I switched the fucking game page when I was testing this. I'm so stupid. I switched all of these. Hey, look at that. The game works. Oh, I'm so mad. Alright, what does the weapons do now? That was an empty image. Still trying to be fist. So let's figure that out. Can't have fist. We need default weapon. I already know that. But also, yeah. So if this is nothing, false equals empty, then do storage, which is storage. Otherwise I default to stuff, right? See, I wanted to default to storage. To have the fist. I shouldn't do that. Unless it has, like, this should be the default storage, right? And default storage equals, this is not equal default weapon ID. Then do that. Otherwise, it should just be nothing. Items, nothing. Weapons, nothing. Gear, nothing. Something like that. Where's that image coming from though? Okay, now it's blowing up on me. Oh. All right, cool. Perfect. Nothing, nothing. You got nothing, there is nothing. Perfect. I can still punch things. Okay. I think we're finally good to go. Hey. What do we got? Yeah. Icons are good. And we even finished make weapon optional. We did finish that. I think we still gotta do that. Animate logo, picture, yeah. So we still have a handful of things. We have 6 more tasks to do before I can submit this to the WordPress directory. I think the main thing we'll do tomorrow, or I'll do off stream, is rebuild the mini game. So the main issue right now is that I built the mini game specifically for my game. That being said, I still want to include it in the game engine as an option. I mean, whatever, it's a very specific mini game for programmers. But I need to build it in a way where you could just turn it on and then you have some say in the look of it. But like, regardless, it's going to be binary. You're going to have to translate binary, and you're going to solder things together. So very specific minigame. But that's going to be the platform for which I add more minigame types. So I just need to basically add the fields that are needed for my minigame, which is going to be the wires, the wire images, the computer chip is the feature image, and then just the translated text. I think the legend for the binary, I'm going to add hard-coded as an option. I mean, it's very specific, so I don't see why you wouldn't have it hard-coded. But anyways, when that's done, then you could technically turn on a minigame to an item. You turn on the programming minigame to an item and use it. And it won't require you to have like random taxonomies like I had it before. I turned off magic too, so that's good. Yeah, but after the minigame thing's done, I'm basically I'm going to go through just some of the stuff that are hard-coded styles, like the border, like the way that cutscenes look. There's some color options and stuff I want to add, like for border color and whatnot. You can change the way it looks. And then maybe even allow you to put, I don't know, like a background image instead. And then also the explainer pop-up. That's also something I'd like to give you the option of changing the way it looks. And I think I'm going to make it so you can use the Gutenberg page builder to do that, but I don't know. And so then after that's done, I have to reacquaint myself with the PHP Storm's PHP coding standards, WordPress coding standards linter, and I want to run the code linters on my code, find any errors, fix them, because if I don't do it now, WordPress will definitely do that later, and that will be a lot of back and forth. It's the holiday season. Blech. Don't want to deal with that. But once those two things are done, and then I remove the front-end editor as a feature in the plugin. I don't feel like supporting that right now with the initial launch, and it'll be a pro feature anyway, so I'm only going to allow the God mode, no touch mode. That'll let you walk through walls. I'll let the walls and all the pop-ups and stuff like that, all the triggers be blue still, but I think I'm going to get rid of the pinpoint tool. And I think I'm going to get rid of the wall builder, which is a big deal, because the front end wall builder makes building walls like a million times easier. I don't know about that one. I might let that one be in there. It might almost make the game engine unusable if you have to build walls one by one with coordinates, especially if you don't have the pinpoint tool. So yeah, maybe I'll get rid of the pinpoint tool and leave the wall builder. I'm definitely getting rid of the front end item creator though. That feature I'm getting rid of. You'll only be able to do the God mode. Yeah. So you still have to create all your stuff in WordPress, except for the walls. You can still drag and drop items on the front end though, in dev mode. Well, even without dev mode. You'll be able to see all the triggers. So yeah. And I have more features to add later. I need to really rebuild the item creator front end system. Yeah, I'm close. Shit, 5 more items after this minigame one. And then we'll submit to WordPress once it's all ready. And then we'll start working on the game again, the POC. Get that polished and ready and done. Once the game is completely done, the demo game, then I can really start pushing. I'm going to build Orbem.studio. We're going to create 4 or 5 mini POC games on that platform, because then I'll be able to create multiple. And it's all, start marketing it, getting people going. Once we get enough people using it, I'm sure I'll get all the feedback from the beta testers, and yeah, plenty to do. And then we'll start selling the pro feature. We'll start selling asset packages for people who want, pre-made level backgrounds, characters, weapons, that kind of stuff. Yeah, plenty to do, but the end is in sight. Thanks everybody who's jumped on. Deanna's the only one who said hi to me today, but hey, everybody else who's been watching and lurking and coming in and out, thank you so much for jumping on. And catch you in the next one. We'll keep this going.